Yo, what's the deal? It's DJ Dummy, representing the 12-inch Assassins, the world's greatest DJs you will ever hear or see. Yes, we on stage too. And we are repping with our people, Celebrity Showcase. New York City, that's how we do. Brooklyn, every day.
Showcase, I have international known DJ Dummy in the house. What's up, DJ Dummy? I have been trying to get this man on Celebrity Showcase for, I think, as long as I've been on YouTube, which has been about 2 years. He is an international known DJ. I read your bio. You were down with the Superman. You won all of these DJ battles. Tell me, when did you decide to become a DJ? Don't leave anything out. Tell me when you first started, or when you were what was it?
It happened, I had no choice, honestly. My father was the older brother. Three cousins and two brothers. So that's all I know at the age of 7. I never went outside. I can't play basketball. All I knew was music. I got a lot of beats for touching my father's equipment. Until there was a point he was like, forget it. Just take it. Put it in your room and it's yours. And me and my brother took it ever since.
Okay, so you saw your father DJing. Okay, this sounds a little bit like Michael Jackson and Tito and them finding their father's guitar and deciding to play. Was it something like that? I mean, was your father like a working DJ?
Not really. Family reunions, like stuff like that, barbecues, that's what my father would do. But it was, I could say I got caught in the right moment. Because at the age of 7, we talking around, what, 83, 84?
I was 23.
So that's when, that's when
Run DMC was out.
hip-hop was like,
and it was starting to really
right?
get commercial.
And that's when, like, I remember going outside seeing DJs in the park, just doing jams. And it was like how they would just play records and everybody in the street was just dancing. And I mean, you know, us being from New York, I'm not talking block parties. I'm talking jams in the park.
That's right. It was called jams.
Yeah, exactly. My moms would be like, when that sun go down, you better be upstairs.
And so, okay, so who was like the first street DJ that influenced you, or could I say a DJ that was known? Because I see you see Jay Dilla or something like that.
Well, yeah, way before them, like in the 80s when I was going out to watch these cats. It was a guy named Kenny Ken, DJ Kenny Ken from Coney Island.
Okay.
And DJ Little. He was in a group called GMD, Gonna Make 'Em Dance. And, you know, that was the hood crew in Coney Island. That's where I grew up at. And it was just basically like everybody's dancing and I would never dance. I would just stand there with my arms folded and just watch these cats like, yo, they cutting these records up. And years and years went by. I would say like 89, maybe 90, I knew what I had to do. And I went up to one of them cats and was like, yo, I'll burn you. And I couldn't have been no more than 12 years old. And these are old men, got their 40s with them. And like, shorty, if you don't get out of here, I'll kill you. But me and my brother kept doing it. And then one time, it was out in the park, called Kaiser Park. And I guess they was, you know, high doing whatever. It was not causing no beef, but me and my brother was just standing there. And they was like, you know what? They stopped the music. And they was like, we're going to let you get on right now. And if you mess up, we're going to have everybody in the park laugh at you. And me and my brother went to work. And ever since then, we was the two little homeboys from 23rd
So
Street.
you're from Brooklyn?
Born and raised.
Oh, okay. Now, the name DJ Dummy, where does that come from? Because I'm thinking, like, somebody was like, I'm thinking ventriloquist when I hear DJ Dummy. Like, why Dummy? Because you don't seem like you're loose up there.
Nah. It started as a nickname. It just happens that people was calling me Dummy in school.
Why?
Very smart kid. And I was bored with school. Like, I would be the class clown because
Okay.
the teacher give you the lesson on Monday. Tuesday, you go over the lesson. By Wednesday is barely free time. Thursday, review test. By Monday, I already had the whole lesson. Like, you don't got to show me nothing twice. So Tuesday through Thursday, I was a class clown.
So they said you were acting like a dummy from Tuesday to Thursday?
Yeah, basically.
DJ Dummy.
And in this Superman battle, I'm not a member of the Superman, but I'm cool with all of them. I know every one of them.
Okay.
So I heard you say, I just wanted to clear
No,
that.
okay, because I was reading, I try to take bits and pieces.
They had a competition,
Uh-huh.
and I signed my name. I used to be DJ Supreme.
Uh-huh.
Not too many people know that.
But someone had that name in Queens, I think.
Exactly, and I
Okay.
know him. Me and him are cool.
Okay.
And we got to the same battle, and
Oh,
his name
no.
was before my name.
Uh-huh.
So they was like, you can't use that name. Somebody already.
Oh, yeah.
So I was up there without a name.
Mm.
And then they was like, yo, who is this? And then my people was like, yo, that's Dummy right there. That's Dummy. And he was like, you know what? And they put DJ Dummy. That's what it's going to be. And because I did
Wow.
good that night, so many people, like Pete Rock was there, DJ Scratch it, Clark Kent. It was so many big DJs there.
Mhm.
And they knew, like, everybody laughed at my name.
Mhm.
So after that night, I couldn't change my name because they remembered me as
Wow.
DJ Dummy.
But
like,
what would you have changed it to? Do
I
you
have
know?
No idea. I have no idea.
Well, thank God it happened the way it did.
Right.
Now, I know, like, when I grew up, because, like, my generation created hip-hop, okay? Let me just clear that up. Hip-hop did not start in 83, just for all of you people out there, okay? I'm the grandmother of hip-hop, all right? Now, the DJ was like the star. So you're bringing back the star
Yes.
quality because DJs have shifted. I think technology just messed everything up. A lot of
Gift
people.
and a curse.
Well, it's good, like, if you're doing, like, a major show, but at the same time, it's a cost factor, But technology replaced the DJ in a lot of ways,
Yep.
and it's hard for you. So a lot of you guys have transferred over to become producers. But you need that showmanship because the MC can't, their mouth get dry, they get tired, I mean, what do you feel about the DJ being like the showman?
Well, everybody I've DJ'd for, I basically created their show because I can't do 8 people on stage and there's only one rapper. So what the
Yeah,
rest
that
of
annoys
you,
me. Yeah, why are you there? Even in the videos.
Yeah, like
yeah.
So when I get with that artist, that's what I do. I'm like, look, the show is about you're the artist,
That's right.
but I'm what's making it gel together.
Mhm.
Now, I've been with Common for the last 10 years.
Now I noticed you've been with. I'm gonna get up to the common thing, but I see you was with Talib Kweli, DMX. I mean, you've been with so many people.
And still get calls.
So do you have a contract?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that work? Let's say, for instance, like if Talib Kweli wants to call you
Okay.
and you're on the road with Common, like,
Well, he would definitely call. Common gets first priority.
okay.
Like, there's nobody, if I'm on the road with Common, then there's nothing I'm going to do.
So how did you start working with like major artists, like, and then getting to Common?
The first artist I've ever worked with, but it was real short, was Roxanne Shante.
That's my girl.
I was such a fan of her. And my brother was working with the Cold Chillin' artist at the time.
Okay, all right.
So-
Wow.
So Mr. C took us up there and introduced me to Roxanne.
Oh.
And I was still in high school. So Roxanne was like, we need to go to Europe next week. And she was looking for a DJ. And I'm like, all right. Went home and told my mother. My mother's like, absolutely not. So I did little minor shows in the area with her, but it didn't last long because my mother was like, no, you got to stop. Like, I was still in high school. So that passed on. But then in 95, I got with Group Home, with
Right, I
Gangstar.
remember them.
So they was like the first big artist, I would say, as touring for me, not in stardom, like comparing Roxanne Shante to Group Home, but as far as me going out on tour, Group Home was the first big artist I got to do it with.
Then you got with DOS Effects, and you was with
And it was
Triggered Again.
it was all
Love,
like
Smooth
triggered
Us.
down the line. I
Okay.
met DOS Effects from being on, because Group Home and DOS Effects was on the same tour. So I met them through that, and then when their DJ couldn't do it, they would call me to back up for them. And then Smooth the Hustler met my brother through Onyx. I mean, it was just so many other people. And then we just kept going, and every time I would get with somebody, I would just keep moving on and meeting other artists, and they'd be like, yo, I want you to DJ for me.
So that's how you got with DMX?
I got with DMX because my brother was with Onyx.
Oh,
And DMX
was on the same label.
on the same label.
Okay, right.
Exactly.
Def Jam or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay, how did you get with Tyler Kweli, or was you with him after
Common? Yeah.
Okay, how did you get with Common?
That's a funny story. Common was recording his album like Water for Chocolate, and DJ Premier did 6 Cents. And when they recorded that song, he was like, yo, I need a good DJ. I don't have any DJs. And Premier knew me from DJ for him for Gangstar. He was like, I got a perfect DJ for you. And then he started laughing. And he was like, why is it funny? He's like, I'm dead serious. He said, it's funny because your name is Common Sense and his name is Dummy. So it was kind of funny because he gave him my number and he called my house, but it left a message on my machine. He was like, yo, this is Common Sense looking for a dummy. Give me a call.
That sounds crazy.
And then I called Tim back on his voice and it was like, yo, this is Dummy looking for Common Sense.
Oh my God.
And then we met each other, we laughed about it, and ever since that first time we met, I've been his DJ ever since.
Now he's had a career that like right now it seems a lot of people think he just came out, but Common has been around a long time.
Yeah, people were telling him, yo, your album is so dope. I can't wait for your second album. Like, wow, this is his 8th album.
And do you think that maybe because the genre of the music that he was working on, it didn't mix with what the industry wanted?
And I will give him that he stood on his ground. He wasn't trying to, and still he's not trying to make music what everybody's making. But what it was, Common came out 92, I think. That was his first album, and hip hop was so Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, like it was that era, and that's when he came in behind them cats, and that era just fell apart. So it just left artists like Common and Kweli, Mos Def just kind of dangling. And then when he got with Kanye, which was the B album, it changed because all the young people was behind Kanye. And then when Kanye said, Common is my artist, that's when people was like, oh, this is your first album. Like, he's been rapping along, you know.
But they were
albums way
using,
before
I
that.
think, the same producers too, weren't they?
With
Kanye and Common.
well, once he signed with Kanye, Kanye did all the production.
Now, do you get involved with production at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Now, what do you like best?
I still like DJing better. When I do a club, the control I have over a crowd is no feeling like that.
And so what do you prefer, the club DJing, radio? Because I see you had some radio experience.
Radio is fun, but I don't want a gig. Let me be a guest DJ once a month. Like, I'll come in and do that.
Why? You like to move around?
Yeah, I can't do format.
Oh.
So when you telling me what I have to play, it's like, I can't do that.
So did that surprise you when you first did radio?
Yeah.
You thought the DJs were in control, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
And then they was like, you can play this, but make sure you get this record in and this record in. I'm like, I don't like that record.
So now you said that you're doing some production.
Right.
So do you have a CD out? I'm
actually working on a CD right now. Me and this girl, Kim Hill. She's the original girl from the Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
The black girl that they had.
Can she
before.
sing?
Yeah.
Is she as good as me? Because I can sing.
Kim is incredible.
No, I'm serious.
Kim is incredible.
No,
I'm not down with you.
No, I have a female singer also.
Okay.
Named Mel Sultry. She's matter of fact, she was on the New Jack City soundtrack. That was like one of my first professional.
What song?
Lyrics to the Rhythm. She's the one. Grandmaster Flash had produced the song, and she's singing the hook with a rapper called Essence, but they
Yes,
didn't put
I
the
remember
record out single because
Right.
Essence magazine sued them.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
for
a whole
using the
nother
name.
story.
And then I had to wind up suing the record company because they didn't pay us before they. But that's another story.
Yeah.
But she wound up getting her money, and now she's doing her thing. But
Yeah.
Kim Hill, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
What is she doing now? Is she just working
well,
on her own?
right now, yeah, she's just working on her own stuff. But Kim, she had 2 albums out already, just solo albums.
Mm-hmm.
Once she left the Black Eyed Peas, it was like really hard for her because soon as she left, that's when they blew up with Fergie, and they really blew up. So she was kind of hurt behind that. But you know, she squashed the beef with them. They friends again, so everything is cool. And now she's back to herself.
So how did you wind up getting to work with her?
Because I'm cool with Will I Am, and
Oh, okay.
but like I said, before they blew up,
Mm-hmm.
we did tours together, and we always.
All right, now you know I'm a lyricist. The reason why I'm pushing myself is because I used to write for Miss Jones.
Okay.
I write, Shaggy
Jones.
Fresh?
Yep.
All right,
Doug.
well, Barry B. He and I do music together.
Barry's my man. Like
Really?
Barry.
Like I can call him right now and be like, do you know DJ Dummy?
Barry
Because
is my
it was
man.
his idea for me to start the new year off with promoting the DJs. And I said, Barry, that's a real good idea. I said, and I know a DJ that happens to be in the family. And I've been, but you don't know, like I've been trying to get you on the show. I don't know whether like my assistant was trying to get you, Emerald was trying to get you, my daughter. She does a lot of my calls for me.
Okay.
And I was like, this dude, man, he is always on the go.
Yeah, it's since I've been with Common, it's really like people don't recognize. He's not a platinum selling artist,
Mhm.
but he makes his money on the road.
Yeah.
He tours all year long, and we are
Wow.
always out. He'll always have a show somewhere.
So now, how do you balance the married life, because you are married, father of
Yes.
twins?
Yes.
Shout out to Shantae, Zach, and Josiah, and being a working DJ,
Yeah.
which is rare. How does that happen? How do you work that out?
Well, because of her, because of Shantae. That's my wife is really incredible with it because we got married in '99. We've been together since we were 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we got married at 22. So between us dating, she knew I was a DJ. So she was
Oh.
used to it.
Okay.
And when '95 came, when we both graduated out of high school, that's when my first tour started.
Sounds so recent to me. 95. I'm like, I was 35. Bro. What's up?
So
You're like a baby here.
yeah. So from there, she was used to it, and then like it was even her decision for me to go with Common because I had 2 phone calls at the same time.
Mm.
It was either go with the Locks or go with Common.
I'm glad you went with Carmen. You know why? Because it kept you out of a whole lot of unnecessary pharmaceutical extractions and overabundance of alcohol, and it kept you, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody that drinks, but certain lifestyles
Yeah.
will destroy an
I
artist.
mean, the artists I've been out with, stuff I've seen and witnessed, and like, yo, this is. And then when I got with Common, it was a whole different.
It's a vibe. You could
Yeah,
tell
it
it's
was
a cleanliness.
completely different.
And you could tell he's like more of a family. He cares about his body.
And that,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
brings in a different audience. That's why she's
Right.
so supportive of it because it's. I would say within the 10 years, we probably had 4 fights in hundreds of concerts.
And who won?
Not us. No,
Oh,
we
okay.
don't fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you go to a concert,
yeah.
somebody in the
Yeah.
audience
But
is
it's
fighting.
always an idiot or what about
Exactly,
the
but they don't
groupies?
come.
Do you get the
That's-
groupies?
Yeah, the groupies come.
And how do you handle
And
that?
especially with him now because he done turned into this sex symbol that
Oh, it's
women.
did it go to his head yet?
It ain't to his head, but
Okay.
he,
Is he still
but he
too
knows
big?
what it is.
Is he still too big to come and do an interview?
I can get an interview. But
Okay, because don't get slapped on it. No, just kidding.
it's really like he is a sex symbol now, and it's shocking that
Because nobody paid him no attention
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I thought people started paying him attention after Lauren. I mean, not Lauren. After Erica Badu.
Yeah, that's when it happened.
I think that's when it happened because all the girls want something somebody else got.
Yes,
You know how that
that's
is.
exactly when it happened. And then when he got with Kanye, he got more
Yeah, well,
MTV
Kanye is
play.
ridiculous.
He got,
yeah.
MTV started showing him love. I mean, it's the whole wash my hands, I wash. You play Common video, I'll give you Kanye exclusive. So
how do you and Kanye get along?
Kanye is,
because I thought I like him because he's arrogant. Like I remember the first time I heard him on the radio on Star and Buck Wild, and he was like so full of himself, and Star was trying to cut him down. I was like, that's right, Kanye. I didn't even know this dude, but it's something about him because like I'm cocky like that
yeah,
too.
Me too. I'm very cocky.
But in a way that you have to have confidence in yourself. He is so confident.
This is what I tell everybody. Me and Kanye have no problem. Like
okay. Because you seem so mild-mannered and conservative, and he seems like a dude that's worried about how he looks, if his nails is done. I mean, that's how I...
He is.
That's how I picture him, and I don't even know him.
A perfect example. Like, Common show, I put together. And there's so many times Common will call me and be like, yo, Kanye's coming tonight. So I'm like, all right. So I know I got to restructure. Okay, I'm going to put Kanye here. Kanye would come and look at the show and be like, no, I want to come here. I'm like, no, this is my show, homie. You come in here. He would stop, and they'd be like, okay, ready to go there. But Kanye's that person. If he says, no, I want blue, you're going to give him blue. Now, if it was the other way around, and I'm looking at his show with his DJ, and I'm like, yo, Common want to come in here. And Kanye be like, no, you're going to come in here. I respect, hey, this is your show. You're right. So, but a lot of people don't tell him no. And I'm like, yay. And like, it was something we did not too long ago. He was like, I want to do this song. I'm like, no, we're not doing that song. We're going to do this song. And he was like, I don't want to come out to that song. I'm like, okay, we'll do the song and you come out after the song. I don't back down to him, but I respect him. Like I love that dude. Like his artistry level is out of this
incredible.
world. I really love him.
He's really incredible.
And I definitely, and this is what I tell people about Kanye. He was in his early 20s and already a millionaire, and have the best rapper, Jay-Z, saying he's the best producer. So there's nothing you can tell this boy at that age, and he's got that much money, and the best rapper is saying he's the best producer. Yeah, I think I would be like that too.
Now, is he a little mentally like different? Like mentally, like his ear is like he's somewhere else to me. Like mentally, he's not like everybody else.
Ye experiments with everything. Like his stuff he listens to. Like he won't listen to rap and try to compete with other rappers or other producers. He's listening to other world music, like. And I'd like to thank you for coming to Celebrity Showcase. Thank you. Do not be a stranger. I'm going to hold you to getting Common in here. I'm going to interview him before he blows up more, because he's like blown up. But I don't want him to get Michael Jackson blown, and I feel it's coming. Yeah, it is. When I see him in the movies, I'm like, he's really doing this movie stuff. Yeah. And he seems very innocent with it. So when he starts getting Kanye confident, it's going to be a problem. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's never going to happen. Please, don't. He's not that person. Please, don't do that. We even try to make him do stuff, and he's just not that person. Because I will shut you down. I'm a Pisces. I'll shut you down. Okay? Stay tuned for more Celebrity Showcase, and we'll be right back.